Phoebe, 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 psst, over here. Come on, let's go. Well, it's been a couple years since I posted a video about the work that we were doing here. There's still certain sections that I haven't got to yet this year, because they generally haven't looked too bad, but those scrappy little trees like that, buckthorn, need to be removed. There's probably a lot of stuff in here that needs to be removed. And the daylilies continue to expand their territory, so that's another thing that needs to be handled. This is goutweed. It's a constant battle. This area I haven't really tackled yet. The areas that I've been concentrating on, like right here, but you can see it's been a couple days since I've been in this area. And we've got some goutweed coming up. All you can do is just keep attacking it, pulling it out. I have a ground scraping tool that I use for this stuff. And the clover or wood sorrel, and there's more goutweed coming up in here that I need to take care of. Let's go this way. I think the original path I took in the original video need to put in the sprinkler system was in this direction. A lot of work's been done in this area over the last couple of years. This entire area was completely overrun with garlic the first spring that we were here. It really just took over. At first I was like, oh, that's cute. Is that garlic? What is that? And then next thing you know, the entire path was overrun with this stuff. We also have this back alley along here I haven't weeded too much back there. I've done some. But you can see the Virginia creepers. Really trying to get established. Yeah, this whole area was overrun with garlic. I come through periodically, and I mean, I could be out here every day for 2, 3, 4 hours. Now, I think the last time when we came through, we had some hosta, but it wasn't quite as thriving as like it is now. This giant one here is really cool. And there's a tree that decided to fall over. Nice. And there was a bit of a wreck of a fountain here before. I'm working on rebuilding it. Some more hosta through here. I'm pretty sure that this was not in the last video. If you've watched the last video from a couple years ago, it did not look like this through here. Now, getting into the little Phoebe's doghouse. This tree was destroying these steps, these very old steps. I don't know why those lights are on. Those aren't supposed to be on. Interesting. I had a switch that those were on. Oh, there it is, right there. I have had an electrician out the last couple days doing some work out here. These are weeds. Those need to come up. These are, if you take one of these leaves from this and you crush it up, ugh, it smells like rancid peanut butter. That is, I think it's called Tree of Heaven. Not sure why they would name a tree that smells like rancid peanut butter Tree of Heaven. I've been coming through here. You can see there's the goutweed. It really needs constant attacking to, it's a lot less than it was. And we're in Fernwood area. And we'll come up to let's go through the redbud forest. This whole area along here has recently been weeded. As you can see, more wood sorrel. It comes up everywhere. I'll have a solid 3, 4, maybe 5 hours out here tomorrow where I will hopefully get all caught up. There's still a lot of areas that I've fallen behind in. And this is the garden wall from the Arthur Meeker estate. And in the first one, I was speculating, in the first video I did, I was speculating because I'd heard that there was the foundation was on the property here. Since then, I've figured out, based on some cement structures that are along that line there. So this is the foundation right here. So I call this area the foundation. This is the old, like when they burned down the house in the early 70s, the mansion that was here, they burned it down, and I'm guessing they just collapsed it all and piled it in the basement and then covered it with dirt. This tree's dead. I know, it's got to be removed. And this is an area where I've been working very diligently to remove all the goutweed. And I can see where I missed some. It likes to come up next to other plants, inside of other plants. And it's just, even these little ones just they come up like overnight almost. It seems like we've had a lot of rain, so that's been good for them. I've been clearing this area here. This was just covered in goutweed through here. And this is another area that was covered in goutweed. I hear somebody. It's a squirrel. And all these plants were hidden or being suffocated by the goutweed. And all through here, all through this section, with more onion, wild onion and wild garlic. This was all covered in garlic mustard. And that basically wraps up the tour of the yard. Hope you've enjoyed what we've done with the place. Some improvements we've made, and we still have a long way to go, but it's fun. Keeps me busy. She's like, "Why are you up so early?" "I want to go back to bed, Dad."